It was PJ in the garage again, and I munch on some peanuts, so you have to excuse me. I'm hungry. Saturday morning, and I decided to go for it. After I got it all working and looking pretty nice, it was weird because I was like, well, it's bouncing the front, so I took it down to one shock, and it doesn't look as badass, but whatever. So I ordered an adjustable shock that's nearly the same length. It doesn't mean I'm going to set it up with this exactly, but I might. It might be like an inch longer, or half an inch longer. But I'm going to do that thing I did before, where I said I was going to cut the drive shaft and extend it. Get the back wheel off. It's probably going to put it about that far back, which is fucking awesome because I wasn't satisfied with the riding stance on it. It turned and it was awesome and it was great, you know, it took bumps really nice, but having the seat up here, I was holding the handlebars like right, like, you know, real close to my chest, and I didn't like it. I was like, I need to ride on this thing like a badass, you know, how am I supposed to be a chopper? You gotta sit low. So, I'm doing here, maybe the wheel won't go back this far, maybe it'll be about like here. Anyway, I'm adding 7 inches to it. So I gotta cut off these mounts that I had for my experiment. I'm gonna cut off that old shock mount. I welded it on. It's so cockney. It's freaking ridiculously shitty looking, but it worked. I could have always cleaned it up later. But I'm just gonna chop it off. It'll be fine. I'm not even gonna mount it there. I got some some square tubing, because you can what you can do is you can like cut the outside and like a little triangle in it, and then you can bend it like in, just in case I gotta go around the wheel a little bit. So right about where the mount is where I want to cut it. That's where I cut it on the last one. See, on my other bike over here, I've got a piece of pipe in here. This is a 5-inch piece, and it's overlapped by about ½ inch. It goes on the inside because it overlaps on the outside. And right where I cut it last time was right at about where the tube gets to be normalized, you know, and I'm just going to cut right through the drive shaft and the tube this time, because I'm pretty sure there's nothing, you know, important right around here. And the joint for the axle is all the way up inside of this thing, that's why it's huge. And there is a little bit of slop in it, but I'm going to cut it, I'm going to make it exactly 7 inches, no matter what. All you gotta do is just put the wheel back on so that this thing and the other side are lined up perfect, and then it's just a matter of making sure that the wheel is like square and level, and then you can just weld it right back on. It worked before. I'm gonna try it again, and this time I've even got a better chunk of pipe. It was really funny. I'll just show you real quick. See this? There's an old angle iron. I used this right here because it was the exact same size as the drive shaft. Like about 15 millimeters. I believe it's 15 millimeters. But this time I've got a 5/8 bolt that I didn't need, and I have this 1-inch tube, and it fits right into there like perfect, snug. Because what I have to do is take the drive shaft, chop it, put a length of this in there. I don't even need to weld the two ends. I just want it in there for weight and, you know, to stop it from twisting. And then you put it on there, and then there's a little bit of overlap, and it's just weld the shit out of this side. And then, excuse me, if I feel like it, to make it really sturdy, drill some holes through the whole thing, and then slide in some rods, and then cap weld them. And then that stops any twisting from going on in the drive shaft. And with this being so snug, I should have a pretty balanced drive shaft. It worked out before. So I got like 20 seconds here left on the video, and wish me luck. Alright, just show you really quick. I took the drive shaft and I chopped it right there, and I'm going to make it just about this. I still have to cut the bolt down about to like there. but I'm going to butt the ends up, and to make sure that they're even, I shove them into the end of this really awesome pipe that I got here. There's no way that's going to break. I don't really feel like drilling holes in it. I'm just going to hope that the welds hold. And it won't be off balance if I don't, like, I was thinking like I could cut like a grind a slot in it, but that might make it uneven. Maybe I could do it in the middle as long as I did it on both sides, because you don't want it to be off balance or whatever. And so I got alright, I'm gonna do two things here. Not fall over. Move this over so we got some natural light's almost gone. This sucker is heavy. Okay, that is the sort of rear transaxle. Fits into the wheel. I'm going to put it on the wheel, and I cut the pipes, if you can see. I'm going to slide over just a little bit more. I'm running out of light. I got these pipes down here. The bigger one, I got it a little bit bigger this time, so I'm not messing around with grinding, but see, it fits onto there. It's 9 inches, or it's 8 inches, so I'll have a ½ inch overlap, so they'll butt in there. This one will go over there, and once I put the wheel together on it, then I'll hold it up, and I'll make sure that it's not one way or another. That's all I gotta do. So, alright, wish me